The next topic again is question tags. Question tags. It is an aspect of grammar that tests candidates on how questions can be answered. Stop. We are going to be looking at the rules. The rules of question tags. The rules of question tags. The rules of question tags. Number one, a positive statement must go with negative answer. A positive statement must go with negative answer. Number two, a negative statement must go with positive answer. Then number three, the tense must be used to determine your answer. And number four, yes connotes positive, while no / not connotes negative. And finally, number five, the auxiliary verb must be used to determine your answer. Now, look up. These 5 principles are what you need as far as question tags questions are concerned. Number one, a positive statement. What do you mean by positive statement? Is a statement that do not carry what? Not. Take for instance, she is my friend. She is my friend. There is no word not in this question. So automatically, this is what we call positive word statement. We are now told that if you want to supply an answer to this statement, your answer must carry what? Negative. And what is that negative there? It means your answer must have what? Not. That's the name. The same thing goes with number 2. A negative statement must go with a positive answer. Take for instance, you are given, she is not my friend. She is not my friend. This is a statement being given. She is not my friend. And what do you see there? Not. And for the fact that there is not there, that is a negative word statement. And a negative statement must go with a positive word answer, which means the answer you will have will not carry what? Not. Are we together? Then number 3 is the tense must be used to determine your answer. If this question given to you or the statement given to you is past tense, your answer too must be what? Past tense. If it is present tense, your answer too must be what? Present tense. So you don't change the tense if you want to supply your answer. You say, she is my friend. And in your mind, you are expecting to put something like was. No. The verb there is if, which is present tense, automatically the answer you want to supply to must be a what? In present tense. Then number 4, I said yes connotes what? Positive. Why no or not connotes what? Negative. So if that statement you want to make is a positive statement, then you know you have to make use of what? Yes. But if that statement you want to make has negative statement, then your answer must have what? No or what? Not. And finally, which is number 5, is the auxiliary verb must be used to determine your answer. Auxiliary verb. What are auxiliary verbs? These are verbs that cannot stand on their own. They are regarded as helping verb. They are regarded as what? Helping verbs. So, we want to look at those auxiliary verbs now. This JAMB class, we cannot just be writing notes on what are types of auxiliary verbs. No, you may not be asked that. You only be asked on how to make use of them. So let's go now. Examples. Examples of auxiliary verbs. Examples of auxiliary verbs are is, was, are, were, can, could, may, might, shall, should, be, been, has, have, do, been, done, yeah, me, etc. All these are auxiliary verbs. And we have been told in number 5 that it is the auxiliary verb that will determine your answer. Now, let's start. Let's see questions. Number 1, they said the students have started fighting. The students have started what? Fighting. You are asked to supply a question tag to this statement. What do? The first thing you ask yourself is, what is the auxiliary verb there? The auxiliary verb there is what? Have. That's 1. 2, ask yourself, is this statement positive or what? Negative. This is a positive statement because there is no not in this statement. So, a positive statement will go with a negative what? Answer, which means the answer we want to supply now must carry what? Not. So you are to join this have to not. It becomes have not, and the short form of have not is haven't. Then you join your noun to it. So the students have started fighting. Then the answer is, haven't they? The students have started fighting. Haven't they? Yes, they have. And no, they haven't. That is it. You can see the way I brought it out now. So the students have started fighting. And the auxiliary verb there is what? Have. Then you ask yourself, is it a positive statement or a negative word statement? This statement is positive, and your answer must carry what? Negative word. And haven't they becomes the answer. Now, number 2, we have she is not my friend. She is not my friend. The first question you ask yourself is this positive or negative? This is a negative statement. This is a negative what? Statement. And since it's a negative statement, it must go with a positive answer. It must go with a positive answer. And your positive answer will not carry what? Not. So from here, what is the auxiliary verb? The auxiliary verb here is what? Is. So she is not my friend. The answer will come, is she? With a question tag. She is not my friend. Is she? Yes, she is. Then no, she isn't. That is it. So note that whenever you see a question, do not change the tense. Is was used. Is still used to supply the what? Answers. So now she is not my friend. Was it she or was she? No. You have changed the tense. You are not permitted to change the tense. It is the tense of the statement that will also determine your answer. Are we together? Now, take for instance, look at this number 3 again. They can fly. They can fly. They can fly. This is a positive statement, and your answer must carry what? Negative word, which is what? Not. And the not will be joined to your word can. It becomes what? Cannot. And the short form of cannot is what? Can't. So you join your word, your pronoun to it, or your noun to it. So the answer is they can fly. Can't they? They can fly. Can't they? Yes, they can. And no, they can't. They can't. So these are ways by which you get your answers under question tags. So that's it. So no matter how the question comes, just ensure that you follow the 5 principles given to you. Follow the 5 principles. No matter how the question is. Take for instance, there is a question like this in JAMB. They said, we ought to visit the governor. We ought to visit the governor. We ought to visit the governor. Option A, isn't it? Option B, isn't we? Option C, oughtn't we? And option D, does we? Now look up. We ought to visit the governor. After your we, which is a pronoun, the next word there is what? Ought. And that ought there is your auxiliary verb. And since it is ought that is there, you can't change it. It remains the same. And the correct answer is what? Option C. You get that now. So you don't change it. You don't. The way they gave it to you, you have to supply it that way. They didn't do it well. They didn't do it well. Now, option A, do they? Option B, don't they? Option C, did they? And option D, isn't they? Now look up. They didn't do it well. The auxiliary verb here is didn't, and it's in past tense. Is in what? Past tense. So for the fact that it's in past tense, then your answer to must be a past tense. So the correct answer is what? Did they? You don't change it to what? Do they? You don't change it to what? Don't they? Or you don't change it to what? Isn't they? You cannot change it. It still remains the past tense. Since the question is past tense, your answer to must be in past tense. We shall be there. We shall be there. Option A. Isn't we? Option B. Shan't we? Option C. Doesn't we? And option D. Can't we? Now look up. We shall be there. We shall be there. The auxiliary verb is what? Shall. You can't change it. So the shall and the statement here is positive. Your answer must be negative. So it becomes shall not. And the short form of shall not is what? Shan't. And the correct answer is B. So no matter how the question comes, always ensure that you follow the word principles. If you follow the principles, you don't have an issue. Always follow principles. So the next topic I want you to know again is what we call emphatic stress. Emphatic stress. If you remember, if you are following up, when I started with you, I gave you all the topics you are expected to know as far as UTME 2025 is concerned. And I broke it down for you to note that what? Every topic there, you need to study it. And this emphatic stress is under what? Oral English. It's under oral English. And how is the question like? This is an aspect. This is an aspect of oral English that centers on how questions can be answered. On how questions can be what? Answered. Please take note. You still need principles. That's why I told you, JAMB has secrets. If you follow principles, you don't have a problem. What are the principles that you need to follow again under emphatic stress? Let's go now. Principles of emphatic stress. Number one, a particular word will be written. A particular word will be written in capital letter. A particular word will be written in capital letter. Then number two, the answer is the option that do not have the word written in capital letter. First rule, a particular word will be written in capital what? Letter. Number two, the answer to any question given to you is the option that do not have the word written in capital letter. We have three principles, but let me start with these two first. Then I will show you how questions have been advanced to the third principle that students still fail in. Look at this question. They said his wife works in a bank. His wife works in a bank. Option A, where does his wife work? Option B, does his wife play in a bank? Option C, does his concubine work in a bank? Option D, does my wife work in a bank? Look up. Always follow principles. If you follow principles, you don't have problem in the exam. What's the first principle? We're told that a particular word will be written in what? Capital letter. And in this question, what was written in capital letter is your word is H-I-S. That is what was written in capital letter. Then what is option B? Option B says what? The answer is the option that do not have the word written in capital letter. Look at option A. We have is, and the is the capital letter. Look at option B. We have is, and is a capital what? Letter. Look at option D. Is, and is also in capital letter. But look at option D. There is no is in this one. So that one that you don't have that is, that is your answer. So the correct answer here is option B. So that is just what you need to know. Follow the principle. A particular word will be written in capital letter. Number two, the answer is the option that do not have the word written in capital letter. Now, look at this second example again. Look at this second example. Amina attends a commercial college. Amina attends a commercial college. Look at the options. Option A, does Kunle attend a commercial college? Option B, as Amina graduated from commercial college. Option C, does Amina attend a technical college? Then finally option D, does Amina attend a commercial school? Now, look up. Look at the question given. Amina attends a commercial college. Amina attends a commercial what? College. And what they underlined in, or what they wrote in capital letter is what? Commercial. Commercial. Now look at option A. Does Kunle attend a commercial college? Commercial is there. Commercial is there. B, Has Amina graduated from commercial college? Look at option B again, commercial bed. Option C, does Amina attend a technical college? Then option D, does Amina attend a commercial school? These are the words, the four questions being given there, or the four options being what? Given. If you check from here now, the word written in capital letter was commercial. And what do you see there? We have commercial in option A, we have commercial in option B, we have commercial in option D. But in option C, there is no word there, commercial. So the correct answer is what? C. So these are the things that you need to know under emphatic stress. But if someone will ask me a question, that what about if commercial is found in all the options? Then for instance, here also we have commercial. So they said Amina attends a commercial college. Does Kunle attend a commercial college? Has Amina graduated from commercial college? Does Amina attend a commercial college? Does Amina attend a commercial school? Can you see that now? So here, everything is what? Commercial, 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 commercial. So if you have a question of this type, then that turns to principle 3. Principle 3. So what is principle 3? The opposite of the main point determine your answer. The opposite of the main point determine your what? Answer. And what is that? Amina attend. He is attending. He has not graduated. So the answer turns to option B. Everything has commercial, but he's attending it. He has not graduated from it. So that is the opposite there. That becomes the answer. So but majorly, if you have been conversant with your past question, principle 1 and principle 2 is enough to answer all the questions that you need. So I've been able to expose you to what? Question tags, and I've also exposed you to emphatic stress. Let's note the following. Note the following. Certain words that are misused. Please take note. Number 1, there is no word called headquarter. There is no word called headquarter. It is wrong. It is what? Headquarters. Headquarters. S must be there. That's where I'm going. S must be there. You don't remove the S. If you remove the S, then you are wrong. The S must be there. This is the headquarter of Nigeria. This is the headquarter of my business. Here is just one, but that S must be there. Number 2, out of bound. Out of bound. It is wrong. Because there are some companies or there are some offices, they will write out of bound. It is wrong. It is out of bounds. Out of what? Bounds. Without S, then you are wrong. Without S, you are wrong. The S must be there. That's where I'm going. The S must be there. If you did not put the S, then you are wrong. Then number 3 is outskirts. 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 It is called what? Outskirts. Your S must be there. So all these words and many more are the words that you need to what? Study one after the other. And there are some that you add S to, and there are some you don't add S to. You don't add S to number 1, information. It's wrong. Information is correct, but informations wrong. Number 2, you don't add S to furniture. Furniture and fitting. Correct. Not furnitures. So the next one is damage. Immediately you add S to damage, it turns to damages. And that damages means something else. It means a fine paid in a law court. It's just like a fine in money you pay. That's what damages. So the plural of damage, it is damage. Just as somebody asked, what is the plural of fish? The plural of fish is still fish. It is when you want to start explaining the word, the species that we have, then you now mention what? Fishes. Go and buy me 20 Titus fish. You cannot say go and buy me 20 Titus fishes. So fish is fish. But the usage is what we now change it to what? Fishes. Go and buy me 10 Kote, Mala, and Titus what? Fishes. So that is when you begin to use ES. So all these things are what you need to note. Let me give you words again that you need to note, because you don't know the one that they might ask you. So you need to learn all these things. You need to learn them. Number 1, if you have been conversant with your past question, you will see all these spellings there. You will see these spellings. Number 1, the word sepulchre. Sepulchre. That's the spelling. Number 2, the word hierarchy. The word hierarchy. Hierarchy. The word commotion. The word sacrilege. Sacrilege. The word onomatopoeia. The word synedoche. The word dysentery. Please note, it is not dysentery. It is dysentery. Dysentery, which is what? T-E-R-Y, not T-R-Y. Please take note of that. The word gonorrhea. Gonorrhea is R-R-H-O-E-A. If you write H-E-A, then that is American spelling. But we are talking about British spelling. British spelling. Then the next one is diarrhea. Same thing, H-O-E-A. And finally, number 10, these are words that you need to what? To take notes of. Take notes of these words. Then they ask you in different forms. Then the last one is, so take note of this, masquerade. So we have sepulchre, we have hierarchy, we have commotion, we have sacrilege, we have onomatopoeia, we have synedoche, we have dysentery, we have gonorrhea, we have diarrhea, and we have what? Masquerade. This centers on spellings. Spellings. So just take it as your own take home. By what? By engaging in knowing the meaning of these words one after the other. Try to know the meanings because it can be used in form of a question. And it can also be in the area of nearest a meaning and the area of what? Opposite a meaning. So you have to take note of them. I want to believe everything is clear to you. Thank you.